First round of the sectionals for Section 9 boys and girls. On the boys' side, Spackenkill hosting Rhinebeck. The Hawks of Rhinebeck beat Spackenkill about 5 days ago, but Spackenkill learned a few things from that loss. To start off the game, Todd Middle School musicians give us an impressive stringed version of the Star Spangled Banner. With Spackenkill carrying some size on this year's team, Rhinebeck found it tough to get inside, so they had to rely on the outside game. Ian Katomski hit a couple of threes and scored 8 points, but Spackenkill owned the paint. Derek Lowe and company had the inside sewn up, and thanks to several uncontested threes and outside shots, Spackenkill had an open invitation from the perimeter as well. Steve Guggenmuck loads up, and Alex Strom was on his way to a 23-point performance. Eric Rodriguez is usually the catalyst for the Hawks, but Coach Feely put his 6'3" center on the 5'9" guard to contain his penetration.
After watching some endless hours of tape, I realized their point guard doesn't shoot from the perimeter, so it was just a matter of Derek defending the kid's penetration. He did a great job, to ask a center to defend a point guard and defend him the way he did.
Rodriguez was held to just 6 points. Spackenkill had a 10-point lead at halftime, 34-24, but that grew in the second half, thanks to more of those uncontested three-point shots. Strom was putting on a show. And how many times have we all wished our parents would come to our games? Terry Feely's dad still comes to his games after all these years. Justin Etz managed 13 points, but just 2 field goals, and was a perfect 9 for 9 from the line.
He's kind of the grout, He's got to fill in wherever, and he's getting to the point now where he realizes that, whether it's pushing the ball, knowing when to push it, when to pull it out, when to look for the bigs. I thought he had a great job, in terms of viewing him as a point guard and having him control the game. I thought he did wonderful tonight.
Nick Hoynes led Rhinebeck with 11 points, but the height, the spacing, and the defense was clearly what put this one out of reach as Spackenkill moves into round 2, hosting Highland Wednesday night with a 65-39 win over Rhinebeck.
At the end of the second quarter, we were up 10 points, but we came out after the first half and just started to pull away, and by the end of the third quarter, we were up 19 points, so I think the game was sealed by then.
Big advantage playing here at home?
It is indeed. We have great fans, great family. We can't thank them enough for all their support every night, so I can't wait for the game against Highland.
What do you think about Highland?
They're a great team. They're high intensity offense, so we got to come in here tomorrow, practice, and get ready for the Highland game.
I thought we played great today. I was a little concerned coming in. We lost 4 or 5. We played some tough teams, but the last couple games we played, you could see that intensity level was coming. They're starting to trust each other a little bit more. But Strom carried us early on. Avalos came in, had some real nice assists, and then the bigs kind of established themselves. But the name of the game was defense today. We shut them down in the second half, and that was basically the game. I think Highland. I just kind of picked Highland to be the favorite going into this. They've played in the Division 1 and 2, against all the big boys and competed, and won some big games. They beat some very good teams. So I'm just glad we didn't face them in the first round. We get one under our belts, and then we'll see how things go Wednesday.
What will it take to beat them?
I think a lot like tonight, defensively, they've got some offensive weapons. The Garcia kid is tough out on the perimeter. The Marnell kid inside is he's a handful. If you leave him, he's going to finish. And Mike does a nice job defensively. They'll mix it up, a little 1-3-1, some 2-3, and a little man-to-man. So, we're going to have to be able to make those adjustments on the fly.